Good morning. This is the push day from my Ashes to Iron PPL program. This first clip is of my warm up. I spend very little time on my initial warm up. It's a quick priming of the shoulders and mentally zoning in. I don't do anything crazy. So I'll start with one set of external rotations, 15 to 20 reps, some shoulder swings, and then I do one warm up set of dips, usually around 5 reps, depending on how I feel, mostly focusing on technique and going slow to get ready for the working set. My warm up set felt really good. I do a good job here using my chest, engaging my core, and going below parallel. I'm certainly getting better at dips and it's showing. This is my first working set. I do 2 sets, as many reps as possible, keeping the reps slow and controlled. My goal is eventually 15 body weight dips, then I'll add weight. This morning I weighed in at 166 pounds. The 11th rep here was very difficult and almost wasn't even a full rep. So instead of going for the 12th, I attempted to grind the eccentric till I inevitably dropped down. I won't lie, I attempted to shed some weight by taking the flannel off. Spoiler alert, it was still a very difficult set of 9 reps. I rested 3 minutes in between sets. Second exercise is ring push ups. Same thing, 2 sets, as many reps as possible. I was actually really surprised by how difficult these 2 sets were. I'm normally in the 8 to 12 rep range, sometimes even 10 to 15, especially when I set it up just slightly wider than shoulder width, how it is. Either way, it was an intense set and I went to failure, so I feel good about it. There could be a couple different reasons why I'm feeling much weaker. I had really poor sleep last night and hadn't really eaten anything. Well, I hadn't eaten anything at all, which is normal for me, but combined with poor sleep and some other things have an effect on output. I also wasn't fully engaged during the second set. I was kind of just like maybe a little defeated after the first set. Normally, I'll do 1 to 2 sets of 15 to 20 reps of tricep pushdowns, mainly to prep the elbows for JM presses. Today, I felt like doing pullovers since it's been a long time, and before I get hate for using the plate, I prefer it over using a dumbbell. It feels gentle on the shoulders, and because the grip is wider, it's easier to engage my lats. Before this, I did one set with a 25-pound plate. Second set is a 45-pound plate, and that's what this is. When I've used a dumbbell in the past, it feels like it's more of a tricep workout than anything. That being said, I did choose to replace pushdowns today because it still gets my triceps ready but doesn't fatigue them. It's not the best form, but I'm not too worried about it because it's not something I have done in months. I am excited because I think I'm going to add it to my next program in a few months. So I wanted to try it out here, and it did feel really good, and I liked the way my shoulders felt after. It was a nice stretch. This is the JM press. Got my little baby weights on the bar. This is a newer exercise for me, and I'm still getting comfortable with the movement. However, I do love it. I've been converted. I still love overhead presses. However, they used to bug my elbows, which was my own fault, not the exercise. The JM press, on the other hand, makes my elbows feel amazing, and I haven't had any complaints. I believe it was last week I did 65 pounds in the 8 to 12 rep range on these. Again, not my best strength this workout, but still intense. Ooh, that felt good. So my first warm-up set was 10 reps. That was 8 reps with 10 pounds, which is the bottom rep range that I'm going for. So I'm going to try to do that one more time after a 2-minute rest. This set was pretty awesome. My triceps are working hard on each rep. You can kind of see there's a sticking point even in the beginning of the set. Each rep, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to push past it. Eventually, I couldn't. Fuck. That was anticlimactic. I did 2 sets of these, as many reps as possible. I know these look dorky, but damn, do they fry my forearms. I know it's technically a pull, but I prefer doing these on my push days. Although I went a bit ham, I didn't rest long enough before my core exercise, so I was beat. I got roughly 30 reps on each side. 2 sets, as many reps as possible. Still working on form for these, trying to keep my scapula depressed to really focus all the work on my core and off my shoulders. I'm also trying to keep my core engaged through the entire exercise. After core, I do a couple different static stretches, but that concludes my push day. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.